Welcome to my other rant, people. Today I'm going to rant on Team Umizoomi. Yep, Team Umizoomi. Yeah. So let's get to it, shall we? Yeah. This is one of the shows I used to see as a child, but I realized that it looks a bland, like very, very, very unlikable. So, I'll tell you why. So let's get started with these characters. First off, we have Millie. Millie. Now, why is she have to? Now her design is. Look at this character, and look at her rings. What are they supposed to resemble? A ribbon? Are they cut out from the rib? Did they like cut it out from the ribbon or something? I don't know. The ribbon is. Her Millie's design is very, 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 just plain, plain hard to see. Plain hard to see. It's just a bland. It's just a bland. It really is. Geo. What? He's wearing roller skate. He's just wearing roller skating and using his belt as shapes. Weird. Well, that's just very weird and unusual to wear skates. Besides, how can he even control himself while roller skating? How can he even just messed up? So here's Bot. This design of the character is very, 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 very wrong. Very wrong. It's very wrong. So many things. Many things that I probably would want to know. I have to point out the glove, the hands and stuff, of the legs, and his smile. And his smile is all wrong. Like, is this the rope? Is this the idea you came up with, Bot? And I'm surprised. that that he's been voiced by the actor of Don. He's been played by the actor of Donovan Patton, who also plays Joe in another show. Who also plays Joe in another show called Blue's Clues. Which is my favorite show. Which is my favorite show back then. But this character that Donovan Patton had played, this isn't the best one. The best role he got. This isn't the best role. My apology. I do apologize for him, but this show is just this is the worst. This show is the worst. It's very worst. It really is. Dormouse. Really. A door guarding a mouse guarding a door. What? I really don't know. I don't know what's wrong with them. I don't know what the people are thinking of letting the door, of making the door being the guard letting the mouse be the guard of the door, or every time the Umi kids, the Umi heroes get ready. Heroes are journeying through to save someone or get something. They stop in the middle of something and they think of a door, whether it's a door or a bridge or something they have to get past through. They have to find a key or something. They have to find a key or push a button or use Geo's shape belts to continue through. I'm Dormouse. You're lame. Can't. Let's move on. Let's move on. These are the Troublemakers. First, I don't know what their name is, but I probably know that this is Little. He has more genius than the other one, who is Big. Whose name is Big Troublemaker. I don't know what these characters. I don't know what this name is because I stopped to watch because I don't watch this show very often because I didn't watch this show very often, and I'm glad I didn't. And they're just very weird. Here, look at their designs. It looks very, 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 very unappealing. Especially for this one, the tall one, the big troublemaker. This one, the big one. I don't know. His design, he looks like a marker. He looks like a marker. Don't you all agree? He looks like a marker shape. His appearance looks like a marker shape. The creators are so lacking on their designs. The whole thing about the show is, the anime is just a lack. Look, I can't stand of the animation. I can't stand of the animation they did for Team Umizoomi. It's really awful. This is my big problem. Is that their animation doesn't look very, very appealing. Yeah, it's so unlike. That's what makes it unlikable. Is that the design, the animation designs. It's awful. This is one thing I hate. This is one of the things I hate about this show. Yeah, it's so unlikable. I know the show does teaches math and all, but I can't. But if you take one look at it again, and if you're seeing, and as you're going through, seeing all the live action, see all the characters moving, live action and animation coming together, you kind of feel like it's so much you can't you don't want to even look at it again. Man, this is so wrong. The show is so wrong. It teaches kids something, but the animation is just plain awful, and it's disgusted. It's just disgusted. It really is, folks. I don't think you should recommend. I recommend you don't see this. I highly recommend you don't see this movie. I highly don't recommend you see this anything at all. Don't see this movie at. Don't see the show at all. Don't see shows like Barney or Ubi or Wonder Pets or Team Umizoomi. Don't see any of those. Don't see any of those shows. Don't let them see any of those stuff. And I'm glad Team Umizoomi is not on air on TV. I'm glad it is, because the animation is just so cheap. It's just horrible to look at. I can't stand at this. I can't stand Team Umizoomi. I can't stand the animation of Team Umizoomi. It's just terrible. So I don't recommend you check this show out. I highly don't. It's not the worst, but it's definitely unbearable to see. It's definitely is. If you guys seen it, and if you hate it, please don't let your kids watch it. Please don't let them watch it. Don't let them watch it at all. I'm not gonna let them watch it at all. Well, that's all the time I have for today. Hey, thank you all. So, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you all enjoy it. Like and subscribe. Right, and have a wonderful day. This is ChiefTONE-TONE 59, signing off.